Everybody. This channel is still going to be a music channel, and it's mainly a react channel and review channel. Probably I want to still do more reviews and rankings and stuff like that. Again, thanks for your patience. It's been forever, and I'm sure that some of you have waited for me to react to Love Part 2 for a while. I had to double check, as I remembered it was Saturday Love that was supposed to open this up, but I had to double check, and it is. I think Love Part 1 was something special, and I'm still debating, like, I'll do Angels and Airwaves ranking. Someone suggested it to me, and I think that's a good idea to just rank, especially this, because it's a band that I'm going to have to rank, and I'm not sure how to do it, because it's going to be really close, I feel like, for each single one. Saturday Love, the opener, and continuation. I like that effect on the opening. This feels different already. I love the augmented start. I absolutely love any arpeggiating stuff. That's something I just really love in music, so that's a huge plus. I gotta say, this is probably, it's been a while, but this may be one of the best openings to any track I've heard. This is really good. I love that intro. I have to say, that was really executed well. I really like this. I like the drum beat. This is a really good song right now. This feels more... Interestingly, this is turning out to be an extremely good track right now. I'm surprised. Not that they made a good track, but it feels like Angels and Airwaves still. But it also feels like a little different. I don't know how to describe it, but I love this line. It just really kind of emphasizes chorus. It's good. It's good contrast from the other track where he's singing a bit lower, or this track where he's singing a bit lower in the verse. The kick is really powerfully mixed. Ooh, that was a transition. I didn't expect a transition to lead right into it. In general, in my opinion, is that they just have this mix of something, it feels accessible. There's an accessibility to their music, and the accessibility, I think their singing style isn't as accessible. I don't think everybody would be a huge Tom fan in terms of voicing, and that's not like saying it's a bad voice at all. That just means that it's different, and different can... people that aren't really going to be up for different styles and stuff just won't adapt. It does not mean at all, though. I think he's a tremendous singer. The way he sings it, like the passage, the melody lines, all very accessible. It's like a rock, but it's not too heavy. It's a good solid tempo, something that their music is. But the one thing that makes it not completely like the same style, I would say all the time, is that they're is accessible in terms of they're going to have the same measured formats, of verse, chorus, verse. This song had that, but it's less. I don't know. There's extra things into it that makes it not. I appreciate bands that do this, and One OK Rock is another band that I feel like if you're gonna be the difference between having just like pop on the radio and stuff like this in terms of just formats is there's more. It literally is the sections may have more in them. So yeah, maybe there's like 2 or 3 main sections, but maybe there's subdivisions, and that's something what they've done through a lot of these songs is they're just subdivisions of each section, and it keeps it entertaining in a way. So that's a huge plus. That song may have been one of my favorites for them in general. It's really enjoyable, and it's really that intro was very interesting. Was wonder what the influence was behind that, but I really love Saturday Love. We're going to continue with Surrender because it led right into it. We'll see. Maybe hopefully I didn't get flipped, but I think people said they liked, you guys said it, you liked Love 1 better in general. His voice feels deeper in this. I don't know why. And I exactly know. It's a continuation of another song. And I'm going to have to, like... You know what this means? I'm going to have to see how it compares to the other song. Like, how the message carries through. And I really like that they're doing that. It's very interesting because no band, I haven't seen a band do this yet, but I really like how it's continuing the same vocal message. It's like the message a lot to this. So it's really cool how they connect the songs. Like there's so much things in here that relate to the other songs. It's something this band does a lot, and it's pretty cool. Lyrically, I can't pick up on all these lyrics. It's a very interesting. It's a good guitar tone. Really good song. Anyways, it's a strong first 2 tracks for this. I know that one related back to a song, Adventure, and maybe another one. I really have to re-listen to pick up every detail because there's a lot of stuff that I leave behind. I really like the messages on this, both halves of love. Really, this is I'm going to consider them solo albums, but as a double album, it does connect with the theme, and that's pretty cool. Anxiety, track 3, 14 if you're going to count the double album. If that's right. That's a lot of repeating. His voice was like 5 times in the... That's interesting how he did that. Like the piano. It's a good chord change. I like this chord change in general in music. Sweeping down some kind of synth. Feels like the piano's doubled with something. I do remember now. The one detail I left out about the first half is that it had more of a rock to it. That section right there, the chorus type section, had that to it as well. Interesting, he did 2 times the 3 syllables for anything with the I syllable. Oh, I love how that electric guitar just really moving up like that creates good direction. That guitar line gives it an edge. Okay. This is interesting. That's an interesting vocal. Feels like the ending should be here, but you got extra minutes, so. Strings, some kind of strings or soft synth. That's a really good ending, actually. Ooh, they're connecting tracks again, but more like how the second half was of Love instead of the first half where they actually combine songs in a way, which is interesting. It's a good track again. I really like that one. The thing is about all these tracks is so far is they feel accessible even more than what they previously wrote, but they're also having that accessibility with something like this is highly appreciative. And if you're putting good messages out there and it doesn't feel like they're copying either, it works. It doesn't make it repetitive in the sense or generic. It just very catchy and it's really good. I'm very surprised at the views on these songs aside from Surrender, and I'm very surprised not as many of you said that you liked Love as much as the first two. I definitely, at the moment, I don't know about this full one yet, but Love Part 1 I thought was at least even with the other two. And if not, even better for me. I don't know. I'll have to review it and re-listen and then give it a fair chance. So far, this has been like amazing of a first 3 tracks. Okay, 3 good tracks. Next one is going to be My Heroine. It's Not Over in parentheses. Interesting track name. Like the piano again, it's continuing the theme of the last track with having some piano. Okay. I like the different, this is pretty different vocally. Nice addition of 8th notes and huge change right there. Surprised me a bit. It's pretty good. I definitely think I could have used it at this part of the album. After the 3 tracks, I think it's good to have some. Always the drums on anything Blink-182 or Angels Airwaves, any bands related to them. It's very good strumming. Always the drumming is perfectly mixed, perfectly played. It's so underrated how good it is in songs, like especially like this. They always catch this album in particular always catch me off guard when to stop the song, because the way it ends, it goes right to the next track. So I keep almost missing it. We're gonna do 5 this half, 6 next half. That's just the way I've been doing it. If there was 11, but good track. I really have to re-listen that one. I got lost in a couple. It was really good. Again, it's continuing the theme of the other 3 tracks. I always appreciate Angels and Airwaves being a very ambitious band with each song they write. And this is writing as an album as well, but also each song is like valued, which means you're gonna get like no filler tracks across the board, and it's a good way to write. Like each if you take your mind off the album, like a lot of these tracks could be the intro and closing tracks in a normal album, because they're just really strong tracks. I don't know how to describe it, but they're meaningful tracks. Moon as My Witness, we're gonna do it last track 5 of this, and then I might just do Angels and Airwaves again. I'm trying to figure out some software things, but once I get the video editing back, that'll increase speed. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the video editor. But like that distortion right there, very softly panning to each ear. Right there. His tone is really soft. It really works with this track right now. There we go again. That quick distortion. There's distortion on it. I'm not sure if it's complete distortion, but it's really cool. This feels very eerie. Okay, maybe it's me, but this feels like something's going to happen. They're back to doing it. That's what's going on. They're back to doing the continuation. I was like, what's going on? And I remember, oh yeah, if I did this the first half of Level 1. And that one will continue, so I'll re-listen to that Moon as My Witness going into Dry Your Eyes, which will be track 6. Good first 5 tracks. No complaints. I think it has the vibe of Love 1, but it's not completely in that direction. I thought it was going to be maybe not as strong as the first half, but I think it's been as strong. I'll be honest. very close, and everything's been really close with Angels and Airwaves. Like, nothing's been better than when I first reacted to We Don't Need a Whisper, really, in that case, but nothing's really been weaker as at the same time. That's very hard to do. And We Don't Need a Whisper was at a pretty good level of just being great, so that's really good. Yeah, I don't know which one I prefer so far from the first half of each one. I'll have to re-listen, but yeah, thanks for watching. Um, very interesting. I might not be putting any effects or not in this video. I'll probably put this at the end, but because I don't know what software I'm doing right now, but I'll edit the video, get it out. Love 2 Part 2 will be coming out soon. It'll be the next video I'll put up. Unless I do a ranking, which really won't delay this next part video. So this is technically the next reaction video I'll put out. So program that'll just probably get both done. And then we can move on to Dreamwalker's EP. And then we'll do Blink-182. We're going to do everything by Blink-182. Whether mainly we're going to still do all their older stuff first, no matter what. We're going to do all that first. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a really good day.